Hey everybody, we're making Bob the Knot stick figure today. You're going to need something like paper to draw on. You're going to need some sort of thing to draw with, like a pencil, and maybe something to color with if you have something lying around. So let's get started. Okay, so we know that a stick figure is pretty basic, and stick figures are okay in other places, but not in Miss Earl's room because we are fancy, and we're not basic. So, I just wanted to let you know that stick figures are okay if you needed to do something in like science class. Like if you needed to get to point A to point B, and there's a fancy schmancy cliff here, and you gotta jump over here, and you gotta have a thing, and there's you, and yeah, that's fine. But we're not in science class or anywhere else. We're in my room, or pretending to be in my room. So let's try and make Bob the Knot stick figure. So you're going to start off with the head. And then you're going to make the body, his arms, and his twiggy legs. Now it's okay to use Bob as a starting point, but we need to elaborate, meaning we need to expand or add detail to our wonderful stick figure. So let's start with his face. You all have 2 eyeballs, so let's draw some eyeballs. And then we have a cute little nose. I usually do a U shape. And then we can go ahead and give him a smile because he's happy that he's not going to be a stick figure anymore. Alright, now we need to add details that we all commonly forget, like eyebrows and ears. Nice. Now, just by putting that alone, he already looks better than that one and a basic smiley face, with adding some detail. Now, let's start with his neck and then the rest of his body going down. So let's go ahead and draw the neck and a U shape for his t-shirt. I did 2 parts to his neck because you have a left and a right. There's 2 sides to you. And his t-shirt is going to be basic square shapes, kind of like floaties, which make him look kind of silly. But then you make this huge rectangle in the middle, and all of a sudden it starts to look like the shape of a shirt. Still messy, but that's okay. His pants are going to be similar. You're going to have 2 long rectangles that crisscross over his body. And all of a sudden you have pant shapes. So all of a sudden Bob starts to look a lot better than this guy. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with your arms next, and you're going to make a top and a bottom to your arm and keep them as circles. Now, if you are basic and you want circles, that's fine, but I'm going to make a little detail here with a squiggly and a thumb to make him look like he has a thumbs up. Next, I'm going to make a hand. I'm going to start with my index finger, my thumb, and then 2 little shapes behind to make it look like he actually has fingers. Okay, then I'm going to make a hop and a bottom for my legs and 2 circles for my shoes. So we're going to start with some hair, and it's great to have some squiggly hair, but we're not going to do stick figure hair where it's curly like this or like that. No, we don't have 2 strands of hair. We have lots of hair. So I'm going to tuck it behind my ears because it's really important. You have hair tucked behind your ears, so we want to make sure Bob has hair tucked behind his ears. And I'm even going to put little bangs on top of him because our hair comes forward on top of our head. So that's the point where you guys can start coloring him in. And I like using darker shades. You know I'm a huge fan of tracing my shapes that I want to keep. So I like to trace my whole shape that I want to keep all together. And then I can go in and I can color him. Voila! My Bob the stick figure looks way better than that guy. Okay, so let's say that you wanted to draw a girl and not a boy. So really quickly, I'm just going to draw the head of Bobette and draw a basic circle and draw eyebrows, some eyes, a nose, a mouth, and cute little eyelashes. And you can bring her hair down, back over, and here's her neck, and draw cute little ears. And I even give my little characters bangs because I like to show that my hair is over my head. And voila, you have Bobette. So why don't you guys do a great job practicing? No more Bob the stick figures because we are now doing Bob the not stick figure. Happy practicing.